Hey guys, this is Music Tech Help Guy, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to automate the pedal position of various pedals in the pedal board in Logic Pro 10. I got an email a few weeks ago from someone asking how to do this. They said, hey Josh, I'm a guitar player. I want to plug my guitar in DI and use the pedal board as well as the specifically the wah pedal and whammy pedals within the Pedalboard plugin, and I want to be able to automate the position of the wah pedal and the whammy pedal as opposed to using an actual physical wah pedal on input. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this little guitar example and we're going to automate the position of the wah and whammy pedals to give it a little bit more of a funky sound. So basically all this is a DI guitar ID I played in. I've got the pedal board as the first insert. I've got the guitar amp, the amp designer is the second insert, and then just an EQ as the third insert. So, and the only thing I've got in it right now is this high drive, just a little bit of a treble boost. So let's listen to what this sounds like. It's kind of bright. Let's go ahead and let's throw the wah pedal in here. Now there's three pedals in Logic's pedal board that have sort of that like a pedal that you can move up and down, like a pedal position. And those are the two wah pedals, which are right here. And then there's also the whammy pedal right here. So let's go ahead and use the one of the wah pedals here. And so the goal here is we want to take something like we just heard and maybe turn it into something more like this. But the question that the person who emailed me had is, how can I store these wah pedal movements, these pedal position movements as automation on the tracks so that they're always there? So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on this little triangle down here. And what this is going to do, it's going to pull up your pedal board macros. And we're going to go to macro A, and we're going to go down to slot 2. That's where the wah pedal is, and we're going to choose the pedal position in slot 2. So basically this fader controls the position of the wah pedal. So we're essentially just making an assignable fader for the wah pedal position. Now there's three ways we can actually do this. The first is just to draw in automation with your mouse, but that's probably not going to work out so great. Having something more tactile like a MIDI controller to move the position of the pedal up and down is probably going to work out a little bit better for us. So the second way we can do this is we can assign a control, a CC, a continuous controller on our MIDI controller to move this up and down. So you can use your modulation wheel, you can use one of the faders, you can use one of the knobs on a MIDI controller. I'm just going to use my Impulse 49 keyboard, which has a modulation wheel on it, and I'm going to assign the modulation wheel to the pedal position. Now, a third way to do this is if you actually have a MIDI expression pedal. Assigning the expression pedal is going to be identical to assigning the modulation wheel. If you don't know what an expression pedal is, it's essentially a pedal that goes on the floor that is kind of like a modulation wheel for your foot. So you could technically play this in real time while you're playing the guitar too. So I don't have an expression pedal, so I'm going to use, and I don't think most people are going to have expression pedals. So I'm going to do this with the modulation wheel instead. So the first thing we need to do is we need to assign the modulation wheel to this pedal position fader. And the way we can do that is we're going to press Shift Option K, and this is going to pull up our controller assignments window. Now, if you have any learned controller assignments in this little area here, you're going to want to click on those and delete those, unless you're intentionally saving those. And it says no assignment detected, or no assignment selected, rather. And we're going to click on the Learn Mode button. And we're going to click on the modern wah pedal position fader. And it's going to say up here, no message received. All we have to do now to assign this is simply just move the fader or modulation wheel or knob or expression pedal to assign that fader to that CC. So I'm just going to move my modulation wheel now. As you can see, it's mapped it. And I'm just going to turn Learn Mode off now. Then we can close out this window. So now I've got my modulation wheel assigned to the pedal. So this is going to be a little bit more intuitive than using my mouse. So now I can actually close this out completely. And really all I need to do now is pull up automation on the track. So I'm going to hit A to pull up automation view. I'm actually going to use track automation for this. I tried doing this earlier with region automation and it just does not like to do it very well. It gets kind of glitchy, but with track automation, it was fine. And then what we need to do is we need to select the pedal board pedal position as the automatable parameter. So typically this is pedal position right here, will start on volume. It'll say volume. So you're going to click on that. And then I actually like to just go up to the smart controls and then go down to pedal position. You can do that. Or you can actually go to the pedal board itself and then go to modern wah or whammy or whatever wah you were using, whatever we put in slot 2 here, and then go to pedal position. So there you go. So you can do it one of two ways there. And then really all we have to do is we just have to turn on a live automation mode. So basically instead of read mode right here, we're going to go to touch, latch, or write. Now I highly recommend not using write. I recommend using touch for this because the parameter will stay at the sort of sitting parameter when you release the controller. If you go with latch, when you let go of the modulation wheel, it's going to jump back down to the starting position, which we don't want. So all I have to do is hit play now, and I can move around my wah pedal and play in whatever position I want. So let's give that a shot. And there we go. And it remembers all of that automation. So now after we're done writing in the automation, just change your automation mode back to read. You can hit A to get out of automation view, and it will interpret all of that automation that we just wrote in. Now this also works for the other wah pedalettes in here, the classic wah pedal, as well as the Wham pedal or whammy pedal. And the difference is both of these are wah pedals. The whammy pedal is more like a pitch shift effect. So you can do the same thing with this. You just choose one of your macros, you go down to Wham, and then you choose pedal position, and you could assign this to a different fader, or you could assign it to the same controller that we used before and write in the automation. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.